All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm getting eaten up by my no-see-ums here. But if it's your first time tuning into the channel, my name is Elias V Fishing. I've got a beautiful day. I'm gonna try to do some patch reef fishing. I'm gonna head out about 1.5 miles and try this and see what we can do, man. I've got no idea. And this is part of the fun. Oh goodness, the bugs are bad today. All right, so I got all my safety stuff, radio. Since I'm flying solo, I'm definitely on the cautious side of stuff. Okay, cooler bag will go back there, live well. Full of gear. Only thing that sometimes sucks about this autopilot, it doesn't have much hatch space. Plenty of deck space, but it's not the best in the hatch department. So got bucktails, zoom flukes, bait. I don't know. I have no idea how to fish where I'm going. I mean, I've read online chum and chum bag and anchor, but really my only guide to give me an idea was watching old Key West kayak fishing videos, because he's OG out here from the kayak, so definitely gave me some ideas, but I also have my own techniques I want to try to employ here. So let's get this guy going. Get all our stuff together here. Drop down this rudder, drop down this motor. Probably won't yield much, but I'll try it anyway. I'm gonna just troll this little plug around. It's a shadow wrap. I caught a couple of small mutton snappers on it the other day. Unfortunately, the weather forecast was dead wrong for that one. Looks like it's gonna be right today, but we'll see. I've got about 1 mile to go, so. Ooh, picked up a fish on the troll, guys. What could this be? Going through some grass patches here. That's encouraging. You can catch something on the troll. Let's see if it's a barracuda or a jack is my question. Maybe something else. So I picked up some muttons the other day early in the morning on the troll. None were keepers, but this feels like it could be a jack of sorts though. Oh, Cero? Is that a Cero mackerel? That would be my first Cero. That's cool. It looks like it's a decent one, or maybe it's one of my friends from North Carolina. I've heard these guys are good to eat, but that's a Cero. That's encouraging. I like. Oh, it's my old buddy, Spaniard. Yeah, that's a pretty good sized Spanish mackerel. Oh yeah, that is a little on the lean side. Somebody get this guy a menhaden. But yeah, that's a Spanish mackerel. Hey, that's not bad. I'll take that to start. Hate that shadow wrap. No sign of them on the surface, so still cool. It's good to see you can troll some plugs around and catch stuff too, if you're just really not sure what to do. I'm doing all the homework for my wife when she gets in, so she'll have a good time fishing with me. I'm definitely keeping this guy. I was headed out to the reef. That's my first bite. It's a pretty good sized Spanish mackerel. I'm gonna get him on ice and keep fishing. We're keeping this guy. We're keeping plenty of fish today. Family's in town, so yeah, nothing's going to waste now. Before it was just me kind of hanging out solo, so that's a good start. Got ice for him, so he'll be good. So I'm guessing the Spanish mackerel are out here in the winter months. That's my guess. I've caught some small Cero mackerels, but never a big one. But I think those are mostly out there. But still, that's not a bad way to kick it all off, man. Let's see what else, if we pick up anything else on the troll. I've seen like a little bit of like subtle structure that looked pretty good, but I think I'm gonna just keep pushing out to the 25-foot reef that I saw on the map. So what might be an interesting video for me to do too is to troll that first, I guess that first drop off, whatever you want to call it, 10 to 13, 14 foot zone where it seems like there's always pretty much weeds starting to form. Some 5 to 8 foot divers. I'm sure you can pick up some interesting stuff doing that, because might be a good kayak thing to do when there's decent amount of wind and you can only get out about a 1/4 mile comfortably. Today's the day I can, probably the only day for a few that I'll be able to get out to the further out. Yep. So I think I'm about to pull up on the first spot here. Let's see if my maps are worth a dang. Maybe there's structure in a very specific zone here. I might have to just slowly cruise through it to see. Oh no, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. I think I found structure here though. This definitely looks rockier than the last one. Yeah, it's definitely structure down here though. First bite, red grouper. Okay, good stuff. That means I'm definitely in something. He's grunting. I'm gonna try this. Put a live pinfish on down there. See what happens. And what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna like slow troll him, I think, a little bit. All right, let's see if I get anything on that. Got him. Oh. Broke 40-pound leader. I'm guessing that might have been a barracuda then. All right, let me just stick with the jig until I get a good thump or two that it tells me I've got something nice. Definitely missed something good on the pinfish, but it's kind of got an awful drift, and I just don't want to sit there and it's not like I got a bucket of chum or anything like that. Nice fish. Feels like a flounder. Grouper? Oh, mutton. Heck yeah. Muttons like lures, it seems like. All right, let me anchor up here for a second. I think 90% sure that's a short, but let's just give him a swing on the little measuring stick for the sake of it. 15 inches, so it's cool. Savage Gear shrimp down. These are the old Savage Gear shrimps. I think these are like basically the originals. I don't think, they definitely don't make these anymore, but they are pretty good. I noticed they like clear profiles, a lot of these fish. Don't slip off. This thing like is not really holding that well today. I think I found some better fish. That's a good fish, whatever this is. Oh, yellowtail, right? Yeah. I think I could eat him. These guys are well regarded around these parts. Ate the Savage Gear shrimp. This thing's an OG. They're not durable and they were expensive as heck, unfortunately. But I think 12 inches is minimum size, so let's take a quick little measurement. This is fun. I mean, it's not gangbusters, but I'm catching fish out here. And like I said, I'm pretty sure these guys are considered really good to eat. Yeah, he's like 14 and a half, so I guess that's a keeper. I know you're supposed to, it's total length, not to the fork with these guys, but even if it is to the fork, he's over 12, so cool. Okay. There's not too many toothy critters out here. I thought I'd be losing all our plastics to just toothy stuff mostly out here, but no, not really. I've seen a lot of grunts though. Like the wrong spot seems to be loaded with grunts. Still on there? Oh my gosh, it is. What do we got here? Smacked a little jig. Please don't be a shark of sorts. Of course it is. Don't know the type, but all right, I'm headed over to the next rock I found on the maps. So over there I had that yellowtail and a couple other bites, but you know, nothing really. We had a lot of small red grouper there, and that one mutton I was definitely shy. So I saw some surface life though. It looked like those Spanish mackerel were tearing through there too occasionally, but they're moving pretty fast, as they like to sometimes do, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely seemed to have some shark activity as well, but nothing crazy, not like other stuff. I saw like 2 sharks. Maybe that's what I lost on the live pinfish, because I hooked the shark on a jig. So that's my guess. Maybe that did actually end up happening there. Curious what's going to be on the deeper edges. So I fished kind of the high relief earlier. I would say that was the high relief. So now I'm on the, I guess what you would call the low relief, or the actual rise up. Make a couple casts with this guy, and then we're going to go back to the first spot then. Seems like that's going to be the move for me. Oh, good fish. I was on that power prawn. Got that live pinfish down there and didn't get touched, man. Something we want. Oh man. Oh, I got a shark on him. Get out of here. Whew. Oh yeah, boy. That's the first mutton, keeper mutton right there. So much for the pinfish theory. Woohoo! Look at that. That's so awesome. That's a half-ounce jig head. And I guess these fish do love their shrimp patterns. Oh man. This would be my first legal mutton snapper on a lure. I've caught one before on a decent one before on a piece of cut bait, but that's awesome. I got that live pinfish back there. It's not getting touched. So I don't know, maybe chunking is the only way they'll bite, but he ate a half-ounce jig head. That's salt strong power prawn. I know people have strong feelings about these salt strong lures. But this one seems to work pretty well in this color around here. I was getting other bites on shrimp lures too, honestly. I got the first yellowtail on that, so I'm gonna throw this thing a couple more times and then I'm gonna get out of here. Oh wow. These guys are quite numerous out here. Old great Graysby. Oh, that sucked. Dang, that was a good fish. Pulled the hook on him. I think that was a nice snapper. Had a certain take. It didn't feel like a grouper take. It's a lot of fun out here, man. This type of fishing is a lot of fun. A lot of exploring. A lot of no idea what you're doing. Keeps it fun. What do we got here? fish feels different. Spanish mackerel, huh? Ooh. Oh, that's the Cero. I've been seeing these guys swimming around. Cero mackerel. Never caught. I mean, he's not huge. He's 15 to the fork, but they've got this line on them. Typically considered good to eat, I think. Not sure if they're better than Spanish mackerel, but let's see how my ice situation is. It's so. So if it was really pancake flat, I could probably have hit a couple other areas, but it's one of those things. I think I caught enough for the table, right? Got a mutton and a yellowtail. I'll make some ceviche out of those mackerels, right? So I'll be busy in the kitchen after this. And the mutton I'll probably, try pan fried or whatever. Maybe one more mutton would have been nice, but I think what I like about all that is it encourages me to understand I can pack pretty light. This autopilot's kind of a barge. I put so much stuff on here today. Ice, a live well. I mean, there's a lot on here. It's a very capable kayak, but sometimes traveling lighter is also nice. I'm trolling this guy back to the beach. I'm going to troll that 13-foot zone very briefly, see if we get any bites. All right, that's probably my 6th or 7th trip. Had a couple doozies because of wind, but man, any day the wind has been pretty cooperative. Fishing's been good. So if you're new to the channel, I live in North Carolina, so I'm not a Keys resident or a Keys fishing channel really. And if you're a longtime viewer, appreciate you guys. Cannot do it without the viewer. So I appreciate every single one of you. So I'm happy I got my mutton. It's kind of a bucket list fish to catch from the kayak, and pretty cool to jig them. So hopefully you get a couple more doing that before the trip's over. So check video's description links, everything we use, the terminal tackle, kayak. I'll put all that stuff in there, and I'll catch up with you on the next video.